The first traces of human civilization occurred in 6,500 years before the birth of Christ. In this video, we introduce to you 5 of the oldest and most ancient countries. Number 5. Greece -800 BC. Greece, known as the inventor of modern Western civilization, is another ancient country where the first traces of human presence date back to 270,000 BC. Greece has dictated many lessons to the world in terms of science, art, technology, literature, politics, etc. And Athens was the first city to introduce the concept of democracy for the first time. The extent and borders of modern-day Greece are very different from those of ancient Greece. But what is still seen in this country is a reflection of the original culture left over from ancient Greece. Number 4. Ethiopia -980 BC. Many historians believe that Ethiopia, now a country in East Africa, is one of the oldest countries in the world with thousands of years of civilization. Of course, thanks to fragments of skeletons discovered in Ethiopia, it has been proven that humans have been present in Ethiopia for millions of years. 980 BC is the year that historians acknowledge the first government formed in Ethiopia. This government was called "Mt." Ethiopia is one of the few African countries that has never been colonized. Except for several years in the 20th century when it was ruled by the Italian dictatorship. Number 3. India -1500 BC. With the migration of different populations to the Indian subcontinent, civilization was first formed in this country about 1500 years ago. What is evident in the tumultuous history of India was the various dynasties and colonialists who ruled the country. What we know today as India was first formed in 1947 after independence from British rule. Number 2. China -2070 BC. Another of the oldest and most ancient civilizations occurred in China. The first Chinese dynasty dates back to 1600 to 2700 BC, when the Xia dynasty began its first rule in China. China, along with Japan, is one of the oldest countries on Earth, and there is ample evidence of its antiquity. To get acquainted with the oldest cities in China, it is recommended to read the linked article to see and get to know more about this amazing country. Number 1. Egypt -3100 BC. Like ancient Greece, ancient Egypt generally included different lands than modern-day Egypt. What has been proven today is the civilization and culture of ancient Egypt, which dates back to 3100 BC. Egypt is also the birthplace of hieroglyphics, the second oldest written system and language in the world. This writing system dates back to 4000 BC. Egypt has so far been ruled by various kingdoms, including the domination of the Persian, Ottoman and Arab empires. The influence of the Arab conquest of Egypt in the 9th to 10th centuries AD is quite evident.